Today I'm going to show you how to rekey a Defiant Deadbolt. All you'll need, your old and new key, a set of hollow plug followers, and some type of tool to help you remove the C-clip from the back of the plug. So, step number one is to remove the lock body. We can set this aside, and on the back you will find this C-clip right here. What I use to remove these is I'll put my finger right there, and I'll put the screwdriver at this end and my thumb right here, and we just kind of pry a little bit, and once you have a little gap you can kind of work him out. Once you get him about there, you want to make sure that you have your thumb just behind him, because if not, and this is, a newer lock, this will fly into a whole nother dimension and you will never find him again. So make sure that your thumb is right there to catch him. He is very elusive. You can see him in the light, especially if you're doing this over carpet or you're in your garage. This disappears like a chameleon, better than a chameleon. You can find a chameleon before you can find this thing. So make sure you set him in a very safe spot. From there, this is the part most people will freak out when they see, is this tail piece. Now, if you have a standard set of plug followers, you will not be able to rekey this lock. You might be trying to figure out, hey, maybe I can remove this tail piece. Don't do that. If you do, it will never go back on the same way as it was before you took it off. If you take it off and you try and crimp it back down and put it back on, there is a high possibility that the lock will fail very quickly. I highly recommend not taking this off, and instead you can purchase something like this. What I have is the 3-piece hollow follower set from HPC. I think these run somewhere around, I think they were like around 10 bucks. Usually no more than 15, depending on where you're buying it. You just pop the top off here, and you have a set of 3. The only one that we're going to focus on today is the center. This is the most common size follower that you will need for rekeying most common residential locks. So we'll go ahead and put the rest back in and put the lid back on, and we will set him aside. Now, if you have the original key, you'll place him in, and you'll turn your key about here. Sometimes, people, if they don't have a lot of confidence, they'll try and turn it like that to make sure that as they're using the plug follower to push the plug, that they're not going to turn it back and all the pins are going to drop into the chambers. I recommend turning the key about that much. All you want to make sure of is that these top pins do not fall into the bottom chambers. So keep the key about like so. You'll take your plug follower, and I will note that on this particular set, it does have this little cutout here. And on the back as well. This side we're not really going to pay attention to. We're going to look at him. You want to pay attention as you do this to make sure that this gap does not go in line with your top pins. You want to make sure he's flat, and we will simply just push all the way through, and we remove the plug. There's our pins. Now for this part, this particular lock has a very obvious face to him and an obvious back. Some locks are not so obvious. I do not have one near me at the moment. Some locks, if you are going to be rekeying, will not look this obvious, and if you put your follower, say like so, and you just set him down, you want to pick him back up, you'll, you know, rekey your lock, and you could possibly try and put him in, you know, the wrong way. With Defiance, it's very easy to tell which way is the front and back. So something to note is if you are dealing with a lock that doesn't have an obvious face, leave your plug follower about like so. That way you can know that the short side is the front. Just a pro tip. It might seem obvious to some it might, you know, change your life. You never know. So from here, you would obviously, you know, use your pinning kit. If you're a homeowner, you probably picked up one of those rekeying kits from, you know, Home Depot. You put all your new pins in. From here, we've used this to kind of practice on. So it's already keyed up to the practice quickset pins. So you will notice they are beveled. Do not recommend putting beveled pins in your lock, as it makes it a lot easier to pick your lock. Let's take one of these out here just to show you. If you can see, let me find something to point with. I'll use this quickset tool. There's a bevel on both sides. This is, if you know, you put one of these in your lock, it's going to make this extremely easy to pick. You want to make sure that one side is flat, the other side is beveled. When you come across a, you know, in your rekeying, you always put the bevel side down, and you want to make sure the flat's on top. This one is obviously two beveled sides. It's very good to get into a habit of putting the bevel side down. Not all pins are double-sided. And just the same way we pushed him out, we'll put him at a slight angle. If we were to try and put him in straight, all of these top pins and springs are going to drop directly into these chambers. And it's going to ruin your day. Just, you know, the top pins are very flat, so just that little bit of room there, you will seize up your lock. So keep it at an angle the whole way through. Push him back through. And check him to be smooth. He is, no clicking, you know. We'll pretend we just rekeyed it, put it back. You want to make sure that it's not clicking. If it is, that means a pin is, you know, off. So you'll take it out and try it again. Look at it, make sure they're all flush. And this is the part that most people, you know, if you made it this far, this is the part that everyone screws up on in the beginning, is they will test it to make sure it works, and then they will go to pull the key out. And if you do that, your plug will come out with it. What you'll do is you'll put your thumb right here on the face of the plug and work the key out. Put him face down. Take your C-clip and we will push him back on. This one is definitely gonna fight me because the screwdriver is really small. And we pop him on. Try him one more time. And voila. So hopefully this helps whoever is out there trying to rekey one of these. Leave a like if this helps you. And always remember, don't try and remove this guy. But that's all there is to it. Have a nice day.